It's just a little windy on campus.
Are you in Rexburg?
Yeah. It's finally above freezing for like the first time in 2 weeks.
Nice.
I have no idea. Oh, that's not what I want.
Yay.
Oh, no, that's not what I want either.
Got a few people.
How do you get it to split the screen with everybody? I don't
Yeah, I
remember.
can't figure that out either.
I'm on my phone and it's split automatically, but I don't know how to do it on the computer.
Darn you. Yeah,
I think it just
Download the app.
it keeps jumping around to whoever's talking, which is kind of
that's what I've
ridiculous.
noticed. Whoever's talking is on the screen. Weird.
Do you know how hard it is to find a quiet place on campus?
I'm not.
Bye, lovers.
Yep.
Okay. Who wants to direct this discussion, I guess? Does it just bring up whoever's talking? Is how it's working for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused about like some of the stuff. It's just ridiculous.
Here, I'm gonna have to be right back. I gotta grab headphones.
So,
Has
everyone completed the preparation assignment?
I did get a chance like to look over it and do it. Yeah, sort of.
I've done it.
Yeah, I think the preparation assignment is just like practice questions that are supposed to what's similar to be what the quiz is going to be like that we take together as a group.
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to discuss anything that we didn't understand on the preparation assignment first.
Basically, like what I got from it was just that it was asking us just to make sure that we knew what kind of sampling it was, right?
Yeah, and then let's see what else. I think that's mostly what it was. Is identifying the difference between like an observational study and an experiment, and then what kind of like identifying different types of sampling. So knowing, so in two of the questions it asks like to identify the response and the treatment and the subjects in the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have any questions. I don't know. Do you guys?
No, I wasn't very well prepared for the assignment myself. The whole way the class goes a little confusing for me at first, so I'm not as well as prepared as I should be.
No, I'm right there with you.
I do have it all pulled up right now, though. So, I mean, whatever you guys are talking about, I can, at the very least, follow along. But unfortunately, I apologize, but right now I'm not the greatest help for it.
It's okay. This kind of moved kind of quickly. I was a little worried that I wouldn't be prepared when I thought we were meeting on Monday, and I was like, oh no, it's like I have to hurry up and do this. And then when I logged on, I saw it's not too bad. Like it didn't take very long, so I don't know. Do you guys think we should go over these questions, or do you want to move on to the quiz?
I think if we probably go over the quiz, then we'll be able to discuss it, and that'll give us enough like going over it and reviewing it to make us feel confident.
Yeah, then we have 2 attempts on the quiz, so we can take it all together the first time and have another chance to take it again.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best option.
I'm good with that.
We all submitted, don't we?
Yeah, we can all go through it together.
Okay.
So if everyone just clicks start quiz, and then we can answer them.
Okay.
Perfect.
I hope these aren't like short answer.
I know, I hate those.
Oh, the first one is so hard.
I think they said the first one was going to be if we met with our group, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the first one is, did you do your preparation? The second was, I actively participated in the group assignment.
Sweet, that's good. And then just a few group questions.
Yeah. Research would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review the material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying?
Would it be design the study?
That's what I was thinking, because
Okay.
they're still trying to figure out how they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do we all feel good about that?
I feel good about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Sweet. Okay, I'll move on to question 4.
Okay.
Okay. A researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and computes mean numbers of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply?
I personally think it's collect the data.
That's what she's done already. I feel like the way the question is worded is weird because it seems like she has applied several of them, but we can only choose one. Like she's already designed her study and collected data, and I'd say she's at this point describing the data.
I think I'd agree with that.
But we can only choose one, so I'm okay with collect data.
I think because of the word illustrate, I feel like that's kind of trying to describe a picture describes, and so
Yeah, I misread that because yeah, it looks like this part is just they're making like the charts and stuff, so they're describing it.
Mhm.
So that's I would definitely say describe the data now from looking a little bit more closely at the question.
Okay. Feel good about that.
I don't know. I still think it's collect data because like she goes through like the steps. So she designs the study, she collects the data, but I don't think she's described it yet. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, but
Instagram.
yeah, because she created I mean, I definitely feel like we can take the last 2 out.
Yeah, definitely.
We can take 3 of the 5 out.
Mm-hmm. Is there any? Do you know where it is in the textbook for that part?
Yeah, it's let's see, collect the study. Okay, so collect the data. When designing a study, much attention is given to the process by which data are observed. When examining data, it is also important to understand the data collection procedure. A sample is a subset of a population. How is a sample obtained? How are the observations made? Describe the data. When we describe the data, we use any tools to the situation. We use any tools appropriate to the situation. This can include creating graphs or calculating statistics to help us understand or visualize the data. So I think that points towards describe the data.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
you want me to read the next question?
Yeah, if you want to.
If you're getting tired of reading. Okay. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers received 1,049 responses. The population is the 1,049 people who respond, the citizens of Mumbai, or cannot be determined. I think it's the citizens.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Was population was the size, or I guess everyone around it, and then the case study, or I can't think of the wording, is the I guess the 1,049 or maybe the 3,000 somewhere in there. I'm kind of
Is the sample.
There's a sample. Yeah, the sample is that.
Yeah. So, because yeah, it's asking for the sample.
Well, it's asking what the
population.
population is.
Oh, mine says the sample is.
Oh.
Oh, yours
Really?
says sample.
Yeah, but oh wait, sorry. I was looking
Okay,
at
good.
question 6. They're the exact same question.
Oh,
Yeah, the population.
I think they mean the same thing.
Well, no, the sample is
Well-
the 1049.
So
The sample is the smaller amount, like the amount that you actually, the people that you actually question, or the people that you
Yeah.
actually study. And then the population is what you expand that to, like,
Yeah, what your
Infer
end goal in
that it means, like-
affecting. That's how I look at it.
like if you did like a poll, like a political poll, and you asked like 20,000 people what their opinion was, but you're doing that to represent the whole country, like, so all the voters. So the 20,000 people you actually questioned would be your sample.
But,
Voters is your population.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
So
think
that
that's
would
a really
be
good way
the-
to explain it.
Yeah, so that would mean that 5 is the citizens of Mumbai.
yeah, makes sense.
And then 6 is the same question, just asking what the sample is, which would be the 1049.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does everyone feel good about that, or are there still questions or shaky on parts of those too?
That makes sense to me.
Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense for me too.
I can read number 7, the really long one. Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 44% after the first hour of class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer the forgetting curve? They claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where you score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting? Either quantitative or categorical.
Wouldn't it be? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
shaky on this one.
We should go back.
1 second.
I'm gonna look at my notes here.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I don't remember this one in the chapter.
Yeah. Let me see if this helps. That is what quantitative. Okay, so categorical can be put into a countable number of categories or different groups. That doesn't make any sense. It's a really crappy definition.
Well, it was explained really well in the video. But I don't remember.
Here we go. Categorical is like male, female, disagree, neutral, agree. And quantitative would be number of customer complaints per portion of customers eligible for a rebate, fill weight of a cereal box. So those would push me towards that it's quantitative.
That's where I would lean to.
I just want to double check because I found the definition in the chapter. Is that where you were reading from too?
I looked up a separate definition.
Okay, so in the chapter, it says provide numerical information. They represent things that are numerical in nature, things that are measured. For a quantitative variable, it makes sense to apply arithmetic operations to the data, such as adding one to the value, doubling a value, or comparing two values. The net worth, so then I'll read categorical now. Categorical variables yield data that can only be considered as categories. Categorical variables are labels, and it does not make sense to do arithmetic with them. The following are examples of category variables: gender, nationality, job title, telephone number, etc. Even though a telephone number is made of digits, it does not make sense to double someone's phone number. So I don't know, just maybe to add
it
some.
definitely sounds if
Yeah.
if you
Yes, I was gonna say quantitative too.
because you could actually subtract, like say they get a score, you could subtract numbers from that and it would actually mean, change the data, if that makes sense. Like where they're saying categorical, if it was a number but it was categorical, like a jersey number or like a phone number, and you subtract numbers, it doesn't mean anything for the study. But with this one, if we like change the numbers, it would actually
Change, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think-
changes the value of the outcome.
And I think along with that, there's no really categories that change the outcome at all.
Yeah.
Whether it's a male or female, young or old, I don't think they're really taking that into account. At least they don't say it. So I would agree with
Yeah.
you.
And I think probably because just like looking at question 7 really quick, the responses are yes, no, not sure. So that would be categorical. So following the trend, it makes sense for this one to be quantitative. Being that we're in a math class, trends seem to be the proper way to define that.
Yeah. Let's see. So for question 7, we're saying quantitative.
Mm-hmm.
And then for section 8, we're saying categorical.
Because it's the same thing, and then the last sentence is, he then records your responses as yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting? And that's categorical, because adding a 1 or subtracting a 1 to it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't change the value.
Yeah, I definitely agree. 8's categorical and 7's quantitative. Makes sense.
Sweet. Yeah, I feel good about that.
I can read question 9. It's the same question again.
So just read the last sentence then.
Yeah, it looks like there's something else. The researchers in the study claimed that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wants to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you are asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. This group is called the control group, right?
Yeah, if they weren't given any material.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead. Do we all feel good about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go to 10. Which of the following would be considered an experimental design? A telephone poll asking people about whether or not they vaccinate their children, administering the tuberculosis vaccine to one group and giving a placebo to another, a census, a mailed survey asking people whether or not they received the tuberculosis vaccine.
I think it's B.
That's what I was leaning to.
Because the other ones are observational. The difference is that like you do something to control or manipulate the results.
Yeah,
Like,
it's definitely
we're
that
just
one.
asking questions. It's observational.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense because the telephone poll is receiving information, census is receiving information, and then controlling
So it's
the
the same thing.
environment. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. I can read 11. If everyone's good at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample? Every 10th worker that you meet as you travel the streets of Mumbai, all the workers in one working district of Mumbai, many random selected workers in each of several working districts of Mumbai, or all the female workers. So I'd say definitely not all the female workers or all the workers in one district.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think-
kind of leaning towards the many randomly selected workers in each of several working districts in Mumbai.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the best way to get the average is to randomly select in many districts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Because like as you travel the streets means you're in one specific district.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was thinking that. Okay. Okay, I'll read 12. You want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory scintilla virus, RSV. You test the vaccine and compare it to the placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units or subjects?
The children.
Yeah. It's the children.
Yep, I agree.
So why wouldn't we choose a vaccine? Because I'm kind of shaking on both. but-
So in the reading,
Mhm.
it says Jonas Salk enrolled hundreds of thousands of children in his second study. The participants in the study are commonly called subjects. Sometimes the subjects are called experimental units or simply units. In
Perfect.
Salk's trials, the children who participated are the subjects. So it's the ones that you're doing the testing to.
The ones you're doing testing
The
to.
vaccine and the placebo. Oh, sorry. The vaccine and the placebo are called the treatment. Like, so if this question had asked you, what is the treatment? It would be the vaccine and the placebo because that's what you gave to the subjects.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense then.
That's the next question actually. 13.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What are the treatments?
Yeah, so it's the vaccine of placebo, like SIBO, like she was saying.
Yeah, because that's the test item.
The treatments. Okay, perfect. That answers my question well.
So everyone ready for 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ready.
gosh. Should we read the whole thing?
Go ahead.
Maybe just the question, and then
Yeah.
we could all read through silently.
Yeah, I'll just read that first paragraph. Let's see, in 1992, the U.S. government supported a study that was run for 15 years where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. And then the low-income
I'll read
families were randomly
if you
assigned to one of the groups.
Okay. The study was okay, so then we just have to determine if the study was an observational study or an experiment, or neither.
I think it's definitely
Oh,
experiment because they assigned them to certain groups.
Yeah, it's
I agree.
because
They
like
controlled it.
Control group.
observational studies, the thing is they do not assign participants to treatment or control groups. So yeah, it would definitely be an experiment from that definition.
I agree.
Yep. Okay, match the following.
So 1 would be design the study.
Mm-hmm.
2 is collect data, right?
Mhm.
Oh, whoa,
And
whoa.
3 is
1 second.
It's nice that they have the hint there for us.
Well,
Pretty easy.
well, the thing is, it's mine goes step 1, step 3, step 2, step 4, step 5.
So mine
so
goes
be
step
careful
2,
on
step
that.
1, step 4, step 5, step 3.
Mine's
So yeah,
5 down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
so just be careful on that.
oh,
2 is
but yeah, if you use the names, it's Daniel can discern more truth.
So,
Yeah, because it's
Data.
collect the data.
oh man, yeah.
Wait, whoops! Wow, I'm completely screwed up on this one now.
it'd be nice if they had at least the
Okay.
steps in order.
Right, design the study. 2, collect data. 3 is describe the data. 4 is make inferences, and 5 is take action. Holy cow, that was way harder than it should have been.
I know. Shouldn't be that hard. Well, you really what you need to do. The only 2 that should be difficult, or even the slightest difficult,
Are
is
steps
step
1 and
1
3.
and step 3 because they're both D's.
Mhm.
Because you see they have it in parentheses. The what do you call that when you have? I don't know, but you know,
Yeah.
the Daniel can discern more truth.
Who wants to be the guinea pig and see if we got them all right?
Does everyone feel confident in their own answers?
Yeah,
In the
I feel
Yeah.
really good about it. Submit the quiz.
You all got zeros. Woohoo! You got 100.
Awesome.
That bodes well for us.
Perfect. Yeah, that's good to get. Okay.
So happy about that.
Okay, so this week we don't have to like put the link in a discussion board, but next week we will.
Do we have to record these?
It's being
Yeah,
recorded
well,
right now.
Okay.
This week we didn't have to, but next week we're supposed to start recording them and then post the link in the discussion, like the. What is it? When you look in week 3, it's called like the group collaboration
Oh,
discussion board.
now I feel awkward because I'm started to eat lunch.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Group collaboration. But
Yeah, so this was automatically recorded, and because I started, I would just click stop broadcast, and then I have it under mine. I can just copy and paste it.
Okay.
okay. And then
Awesome.
is there because this class is fairly consistent, you know, they do the same thing every week, and it said that we needed to meet twice a week. Did
Yeah.
I read that right?
Yeah, so like we'll meet on the 12th, so Thursday or Wednesday, because we have a group quiz due 11 p.m. on the 12th.
Oh, so we're meeting on Thursday instead of Wednesday?
No, I got the dates wrong, but the quiz is due on the 12th.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get back to my stuff and make sure I want to find it. What quiz are you talking about? Because I'm not seeing any.
I see January 12th, 11 p.m., lesson 3 group meeting quiz due.
Oh, that's just this quiz that so we just did lesson 2, the group meeting quiz right now. And if we go to lesson 3,
I don't know what quiz
we
you're talking about. I don't see it.
it starts the 5th, so we can do that as soon as we want to. So we don't have to do it on Thursday. We could do it
Wednesday or something.
tomorrow or Wednesday even. Yeah. So do you guys prefer to meet Mondays and Wednesdays?
That works for me either way.
I'm trying to think with my schedule on Wednesdays. Let me. Sorry, give me a quick second so I can look at
Yeah.
my schedule.
Really, any day works for me. I have class on Tuesday until 1:30, and then on Monday and Wednesday until 1:45. And so,
Oh,
The Tuesday might even, or Tuesday and Wednesday.
yeah.
Wednesday works. My schedule's the same. I was getting confused. Yeah, Wednesday's fine for me. At this same time, this actually works really good because it's in between classes for me.
Are you on campus, Caleb?
Yeah, I am.
What's your major?
Business management.
What classes are you taking? I guess we're all business majors, aren't we?
Yeah,
Sorry,
probably.
That was a dumb question.
I'm taking business 211 this semester, and then this is my other required for my business degree.
Okay.
I think, and then econ 150.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I'm taking that too.
you taking that? Are you taking that online?
Econ. I'm taking econ online.
Oh,
yeah.
that's got to be hard. I feel
I had a
terrible for you.
person
Actually, okay.
talk to me about
I
like
was really scared, but looking at it,
some of the
They have
math
this really-
doesn't show up in the books. I heard.
I don't know.
they have a really cool online textbook that, like, if you take all their, like, cards, kind of like they quiz you as you're reading
Yeah.
the textbook. Already read, they'll like ask you questions and stuff that you don't quite grasp yet, they'll highlight it automatically for you. So then when you go back to study for the information that you're more likely, like that you need to study more, is already like highlighted for you, which is nice. I like that.
That's super nice.
Do you have it with Brother Ma?
Yeah, I
So
do.
I took it. Oh no.
I heard Brother Ma's interesting.
I
He's-
liked him.
He's funny, but he's really hard. It's like the only class I've got to be in, like, since I've been here. But it's really, he's really hard.
I took him
I took it-
last semester, and I dropped it early on just because it was my first semester back to school, and it was hard. I was overwhelmed, so I dropped it because I couldn't take it.
I took econ from Brother Broadbent. And he wasn't hard. Like, he really just wants you to understand him. So he'll spend time and go over it with you all the time.
That's good. But
Who are you taking 211 from?
shoot, what's his name?
Paige?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's gonna be a good class though. We run simulations and stuff.
Did they talk to you about the CompXM at all?
Yeah,
I got an 826 on the CompXM.
really?
Yeah.
Isn't
Our
that
team-
like a MBA?
It's an
qualifying
MBA
test?
level class. Like, I kid you not. It's like they make it a little bit easier, but it's actually a really, really good class.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And then I got just a random science class that'll be fun. So this semester should be good.
I said it's my hardest semester to date.
We'll see how this online class goes. An online math class kind of worries me, but
I'm worried about it because it's like so much work, but it didn't work any other way to not take it online.
I mean, this assignment wasn't bad, so I'm excited to see what goes on. But yeah,
I take all
so
my classes online, and it's it is a lot, but
I bet.
I don't know.
I had to, yeah, my
Yeah.
religion class seemed like they wanted me to do like 10 hours of work a week. And I was like, no, not
My
happening.
religion classes have been the worst. I'm like, because I went to a church, like, so I went to Southern Virginia University 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so that's like a church school on the East Coast. And like, my religion classes were my favorite. And they were like so easy. And you have these awesome, like, institute teachers teaching you, and they're really cool. And I hate religion classes online so much because it's so much reading. It's just so much.
Yeah,
And I feel like they're more like, you have to do this. You have to do this exactly. Otherwise you fail. Boy, I'm like, no, stop. Make it easy on me. It's a religion class.
so true. But anyways, yeah, we'll plan for same time
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday. That works really great for me, so
Okay.
I'm good with that. And thanks for setting it up, Dylan.
Yes,
Yeah, no
thanks,
problem.
Dylan.
Thank you. I had no idea how to do this.
So just so we all can do it in the future, did you go to YouTube and then up to your profile on top and said like start a broadcast or something like that? How did you get the Google Hangout Air going?
Yeah, so like the only way I know how to do it to get to the button that I need. So you go to YouTube on your account, make sure your Google account's logged in, and you go to Creator Studio. Like you click your icon.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and then under live, click live streaming on the left, and then click events, and then under event, just click new live event, and then make sure it's on quick or Hangout on air, and then just like add people by email.
Okay, because the instructions they gave are outdated. Because
Yeah, they are.
That's the one thing I struggle with online classes, because I took 2 last semester. Is like sometimes the things get outdated because things on online get changed so often. So I was just wondering if I was the only one who had to deal with that, or if you guys had to work with that too.
I had to do some playing around to figure it out.
Yeah, it really frustrated me the first assignment trying to figure out how to even put that up.
Yeah, just make a 1-minute video.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah. I was like, what do I even say? It's like, come on, guys.
I made an outline. Like I was like, okay, this is gonna be super nerdy, but like I made an outline and like stuck it to the side of my monitor so that I could like, because I was like, I do not want to ramble on, and like I'm like I want to know what I'm gonna say and then just be done.
Yeah, what's even worse is that I took public speaking and I was like, this is weird. What do I say?
Didn't I take a class on this?
Right. It's like they don't give me any instructions, so I'll just wing it. That'll be fine. They won't care.
Yeah. But this is good setup. I like it, being able to have a group and stuff like that, especially when that meets. Because my fiance, she's had to be in groups where like they just won't ever meet, and so it makes the online class really difficult.
Yeah.
I've been lucky with my group so far, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Stories.
Yeah. So.
But,
Yeah,
all right,
it'll
thanks
be
guys.
nasty.
I'm out.
Yeah. Have a good day, everyone.
See ya.